I have selected as the title of my remarks tonight, "The President and the Press." Some may suggest that this would be more naturally worded, "The President versus the Press," but those are not my feelings tonight. My topic tonight is a sober one. I want to talk about our duties in the face of danger. I believe that the events of recent weeks may have helped to make clearer that challenge for some. But I think the scope of the threat has been very great for many years. Whatever our hopes may be for the future, for reducing this threat or living with it, there is no escaping the gravity of its challenge to our way of life and to our security. A challenge that confronts us in different ways in every aspect of our lives. This challenge imposes upon our society two requirements of direct concern both to the press and to the president. Two requirements that may seem almost opposite in tone, but which must be fulfilled if we are to meet this peril. I refer first to the need for public information, and second, to the need for secrecy. The very word secrecy is repugnant in a free and open society, and we are, as a people, opposed to secret societies and to secret oaths and to secret proceedings of any kind or nature. We decided long ago that the dangers of secrecy as to facts far outweighed the dangers which are pointed out by some persons to justify it. Even today, there is little value in opposing the threat of a closed society by copying its restrictions. Even today, there is little value in ensuring that our country will survive if our traditions do not survive with it. No official of my administration, whether his rank is high or whether it is low, whether he is a civilian or whether he be a member of the military, should interpret my words here tonight as an excuse to cover up our mistakes or to withhold from the press and the public the facts they deserve to know. But I do ask every newsman in the nation to examine his own standards and to recognize the nature of our peril. In time of war, the government and the press have joined in an effort to prevent any and all types of disclosures to the enemy. In time of clear and present danger, the courts have held that even the rights of the First Amendment must yield to the need for the public for national security. Today, no war has been declared, and however fierce the fight may be, it may never be declared to be in the usual way. Let us not forget that our way of life is under attack. Let us remember those who make themselves and our enemy are advancing. The survival of our friends is in danger, and yet no war has been declared and no borders have been crossed. The foes of this nation have boasted of getting through our newspapers information they would otherwise hire agents to get. It has been available to every newspaper reader, whether he be a friend or whether he be a foe. The facts have all been pointed in the press to a degree sufficient to satisfy any foreign power. The newspapers which printed these stories were loyal and well-meaning. Had we been engaged in open warfare, they would not have published such items. But in the absence of open warfare, they recognized only the tests of getting the news and not the tests of security. And my question tonight is whether additional tests should not be adopted. That question is for you alone to answer. The Greeks said it was a crime for any citizen to avoid matters which might involve controversy. And that is why our press was protected by the First Amendment, the only business in America specifically protected by the Constitution, not just to amuse but to inform. This means coverage of international news, for it is no longer far away but close at hand. It means attention to better understanding of the news. And it means, finally, that government and all levels must meet its obligation to provide you with the fullest possible information, and we intend to do that. It was in the 17th century, I believe, that Francis Bacon made the remark that three inventions were already changing the world as we knew it. First, he mentioned the compass. The results of the invention of the compass were that we all became citizens of the world. Because of it, the hopes of one became the hopes of all. It was his thought that the compass brought the whole world closer together. And he was entirely correct.
Is that JFK?
Huh?
Is that JFK who gave that speech?
It's just a take.
That first page.
Huh?
That first page is from JFK.